All right. Hey, welcome back to Things They Never Taught Us. And we've been talking about cars and what things to look for. But how about we pivot a little bit and start talking about how do we earn the money to be in position to be able to buy the car?
Okay.
Especially
All
those
right.
of you that are coming out of school. I mean, this is tomorrow will be the 1st of July as of this recording, and some of you guys are probably just now recovering from graduation and are starting to try to find your first job. And so, how do you go about that? How do you go about that? What should you look for? Should you um, look for something in your major, or are you at a point where you just need to start generating some income because some bills are coming due that you have that you're now responsible for? Mommy and daddy are not there, so they're financially
They,
for you.
they told you at graduation in that picture where they whispered in your ear, they said
Right?
you off the payroll.
Yeah.
Ooh, you off the
Exactly.
payroll.
You are
So
off the
so
payroll.
so Craig, let me ask you this, and I'm gonna present myself as the young graduate, or let me say this. Let me say I'm the rising senior. Okay,
Okay.
I'm not off the payroll yet. I haven't graduated yet, but
Right.
I'm the rising senior. I've got a major that is it's not medical school. It's not, going into your professional like a lawyer
Hmm.
or anything that's a graduate degree. I'm just coming out with my psychology degree, my English degree, history degree, any of these kinds of things that is going on. So I am your mentee.
Okay.
And so I know that it's going to probably take me some time to get into, I want to get into banking finance.
Right. Okay.
And so I don't know what area I want to get into. I know that I want to shoot for some majors,
Right.
but I don't know. And to be honest, the reason why I want to do this is because I know I can make some money.
Okay.
But I don't know anything about how to approach it, how to research it, how do I interview for it?
Hmm.
Um, what do I need to do? I'm your mentee. Okay,
Okay.
so tell me
First,
what's my first step?
your first step. First step is you probably need to get yourself a resume. Your resume is a snapshot of who you are. It's your profile of who you are as a person. You want to probably make it, especially if you're just starting out coming out of school, it's probably going to be a one pager unless, whatever jobs you did or have done prior to
It ain't much,
graduation.
man.
Yeah, if it's just you just went to
Starbucks.
school, but if you did any part-time work while you were in high school or whatever, put it on there. But also put on there with your degree, that you got a degree from the university that you had, anything that you was involved in college, any organizations you were part of, because you never know. If you was part of a fraternity, hey, the hiring manager might be your frat for all you know.
Maybe
Okay?
not.
So, don't
Be
leave no
careful.
stone unturned.
Or she could be it could be a Soro.
Or that too, or that too.
Be
So,
careful.
so that's what the first thing you need to do. And it's not going to be stellar if you got very little working experience. You also have to humble yourself and understand you may just get an entry level job. Okay,
Hmm.
you may just apply. You ain't applying to be the vice president. Okay, don't do
Seriously?
that. Don't do that.
But I
Don't
got
apply to
but
be a manager. Don't
I
do
got
that.
I got executive skills, bro.
Yeah, I
For
bet you
real.
do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm
I
I'm
just
talking about coming in. I'm trying to run the department. I ain't trying to, out here on the street hustling some stuff. No,
no.
dude. I went to Howard University.
Right.
Grad school, but
You
I'm just
just
using my
want to
example. I went to
get
Howard,
in.
bro. You know,
You
like, come
right.
on, for real? Like, I can't come in vice president of operations.
No, you can't come in at
What is that about?
HNIC. No, you cannot.
Are you kidding me, dude?
And for
So,
those of
so,
you that are older, you know what that means. HNIC, you
hey, yeah,
know what that means.
you know what that means. Yeah, I'm trying to come in that way. But the, so I, I'm looking at entry level. I haven't done any interns, any shit like this and like that.
Mhm.
I'm just like I'm kind of entry level, but and so then this may not be the 100 grand job that I'm looking at. It may be something that is maybe 40, 50,
Yeah.
60,000.
You're gonna start out as the low man on the totem pole. Also, I'll tell you this, and I don't know about everybody else, but when I graduated from high school, I had no idea what field I wanted to get into. And you have to declare a major when you're in college so you can get up out of there
Come
and
on.
get your credits. But it may not actually be something that you really want to do. But you got through it so that you can get a degree in something. Okay? But understand this. Most people that have a degree don't work in the field that their degree is in.
Shh, don't tell that. Don't tell that. Don't tell that. Don't tell that.
As crazy as that sounds.
Graduate of Morehouse College with a political science degree. I'm not an attorney, and I'm not in politics.
Right.
You see the Morehouse on there. They got the M
Right.
on there. I'm sipping
That,
the Kool-Aid.
gentlemen, that is the reality. Okay? You may not wind up, a matter of fact, in your lifetime, you will experience at least 5 different careers in your lifetime. 5. And,
Wow.
and they may not be in the field that you got your degree in. Okay? Your
Why are you
degree,
telling my life story, bro?
your degree it gets you through the filter that these
Yeah,
employers.
you passed the first test.
Yes, because they're going to compare you. All right, does he have a degree? Okay, cool. We'll move on to the next step of the process. Oh, he doesn't have a degree? Okay, well, we'll just put that over in the other bin.
Yeah, you're gonna be parking cars. I'm sorry.
So, so understand and be realistic. Now, there are some people that are wind up going into their field, and that is a chosen few. And God bless you.
And we ain't
Okay.
talking about the picnic in Chicago. We talking about literally the chosen few.
Chosen few. Yeah, I went
Because
down. They were in Houston. I went down there to see them in Houston. But
ooh,
you have to understand that and be realistic about it. Now, one slick way that you can get into an entry level job or even experiment with something, say you have an interest in something, start out being a contractor. Start out being a contractor. They are
hmm.
looking, you can be a contractor and make good money. Okay. Make good money and you can uh, you'll get paid. They don't pay you vacation. Some agencies that you work for will pay you for vacation, but very few.
But
But you
when you
can.
say contractor, are you talking
Mhm.
about like a building contractor?
No,
Like
no,
that
I'm
kind
talking about
what kind of contract?
temporary worker, where companies will hire people to come in
Oh,
to to help with a certain project for, sometimes it's 6 months, sometimes it's 12 months, it can be a couple of months, but you'll get experience. You'll get experience, job experience,
so
and you
you
can
talk
add
about
that to your resume.
hit a temp agency up.
Yeah,
Not an exec temp agency,
no,
but just a temp agency.
just a temp agency, and they
Okay.
will hire people. And companies will be willing to train that person on the task that they need to have done for that period of time. And then once the contract is up, it's up. You move on to the next one. You hope to get another assignment with another employer.
Or while you're there,
Yes,
make the connections and the
make
inroads.
connections and all that. Right. The
Talk.
job that I'm in right now, I started out as a contractor.
Oh wow. Okay.
I started out as a contractor, and I was able to. I got laid off from another big financial institution, but there was an opportunity for me to work for the company I'm working for right now, and I started as a contractor. But because I performed well, they were like, "Oh no, we need to hire him full time," because that's
You
what they're
got
doing.
the
It's a tryout,
so with your experience,
right?
obviously if life happens the way it happens, and those who are our older listeners or more experienced listeners, go hit the temp agencies. You ain't got to go out there simply just hitting Indeed and anything like that. Man, go hit the
Yeah,
temp agencies
ain't no
and
shame in that. Trust me,
you,
ain't
you
no
may
shame
fall
in
into
it.
something that you want that you
Okay,
didn't know that was there.
guess what? When they gave me my severance package from that other company, I didn't have to touch it. And you know what I did? If you saw our segment on YouTube near me to hear me, bank that bad boy. I banked it, and now it's double what it was.
I'm not
Okay?
mad. I'm
And I
not
didn't have
mad.
to touch it. So
By the way, please go out and get Good at Money by Craig McKinnis. That's this other guy on the screen. Yeah, get
got the
that Good at
copy
Money.
right here, baby.
Get Good at Money.
Damn. Thank
Especially
you.
you young folks, man, get the good at Money. Go ahead and get that. And check him out on YouTube Near Me Not to Hear Me on Vibe AZ 24/7 or on our YouTube channels.
Right.
And that includes Money Ministry. But coming back to it, so resume, one pager, something very basic.
Yep.
Hit a temp agency.
Yep.
It also sounds like you got to be able to use your network of getting to know people who are in fields that you may be interested in. So talking to your parents, your deans, whoever
Relatives,
relatives,
all that.
anybody, somebody, yeah, you got to put
Yeah.
yourself out there. But then that also is talking about you being presentable.
Yes. Let's talk about that.
Because come on, fam.
You
You
can't be
can't
coming
roll
to
up.
the interview dressed like you're going to the club. Okay. You cannot. Don't do that.
Got your silk shirt on with your body butter glistening
Don't do that. Don't do that. Be
with
very
your wrist
conservative.
blinging.
Because when you are interviewing, okay, they're assessing, do you fit the culture that they have at that company?
So it's a banking institution. I'm coming in there, but I got my J's on. They clean. I got my ones on.
You know, even though you're interviewing to be in customer service, you want to look like your future self in that company. So you want to show up with your suit on, suit and tie on, so that they can see, okay, this is somebody that could probably climb the ladder if I bring them in.
So
That's
you
how
trying
you
you
want to
trying to tell me
present yourself.
I gotta come in with the monkey suit on, bro? Come on,
Yes,
man.
yes, sir. You want
I,
to come in
I
with the
only
monkey suit
rock
on.
that for church with my mama.
All right. And you want to have some smell good on you. You want to have some nice cologne. Nothing loud,
Oh,
just
so
something
that
that.
I can't borrow my dad's brute or
No,
karate.
no, yeah, no. You want to come in with something that's subtle. All right.
Halston,
Let some smell good. Okay.
some
Let-
Drakkar.
Right. Because you, yeah. So make sure you get some nice shoes on. You want to keep them shined up. All right.
Okay,
Especially if you're interviewing with a woman. I don't care if you're just trying to holler at her or if it's for a job interview. First thing she's going to look at is your shoes.
ladies, if y'all could put in the comments with a yes to that, because I know my three sisters and
And
my
amen
mama
with your hands
up there
up.
was everybody. Man, I already know that that's what they're saying. So it sounds like instead of going to the Foot Locker or wherever you getting your stuff from, you need to go and invest in getting into a suit. Even in this day and age where we find that it's almost not the culture to wear the shirt and tie that these guys kind of
Hey,
they rock the
business.
dress shirts with the open collar, but you're almost telling me as your mentee, student, as in this example, dress for the success that you want to
Right.
be.
Right. To where you want to be. Okay. And because business casual is for those that are already working there.
Who are
You trying to
employed?
get in.
Say that again. They employed.
They employed.
You are
So,
not.
right. Business casual is for them, not you.
Come on now. So don't rock your taco meat with your shirt all open. I,
Okay.
I
So
have to
now,
laugh at it because so as a former school administrator, I've interviewed teachers, I've interviewed people for their jobs and things like that. And Craig, you won't believe what people come into for an interview for a serious job.
yeah.
I'm interviewing for a teacher. I'm actually interviewing for a building custodian. I don't want you to look like a custodian when you walk
Right.
in.
Right.
I need you to look like you own the company that has the building custodian
That's right.
because I'm going to be more impressed with that. And so I will tell you, you're correct. You're 100% correct. Gentlemen, invest into a blue or a black suit. Get a
Navy
white,
blue always works.
yeah, get a white dress shirt.
Yes.
No stripes, maybe even a light blue is fine, but get a white dress shirt and get a nice standard tie. You saying, oh man, you trying to look like woo. Well, guess what? In order for you to get through the door, you got to look like woo woo woo. You got to look
Right.
like the dude who owns the spot.
Right.
And you're correct. Get a good pair of shoes.
Good pair of shoes.
And not no Stacey Adams with the points.
In fact, you should get yourself several pairs of shoes so that
Come
you
on
don't wear
now.
them out. So that you don't wear them out. Okay. Get
Should my
yourself
leathers match? My belt and my shoes need to be matching with the leathers.
exactly.
And
Your clothes should match your shoes.
my watch band needs to match too. So if I got
Watch,
on black shoes with a
right,
black belt, that means my watch band better be black if it's a leather band. So all your leathers have to match.
right.
These are the things that they didn't teach us. I keep
Things they didn't
trying to
teach
tell you
you.
that. And yeah, and with that, we're gonna be right back here on things they never taught us with your man Craig and your man Dan here on Vibe AZ 24/7. We'll be right back.